Hello and welcome to this segment of Hampton Roads Experts Live. My name is Risha. Today we're going to talk about preserving your home movies, specifically your old films. And with us we have from President of Allied Video Services, Rory Graham, to talk about that with us. Welcome, Rory.
Thank you for having me here, Risha.
So tell us, what should we know about preserving our old films?
Well, film is what we're speaking of here is when we say film is actually film. It's not videotape. And this was very popular back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And this happens to be Super 8, but there was 16 millimeter, which was twice as big. And then there's 8 millimeter and Super 8 millimeter are really the main formats. And this is what people shot home movies on with a camera, and each reel was about 3 minutes long, and then you'd have to have it developed. And what you should know about this is that this film, if it's kept in good condition, like this one has been, actually, this happens to be one of my reels, if it's kept in good condition, where it's kept in a closet, a regular room temperature, that it will hold up rather well. But what happens is, over a period of time, the images start to fade. It starts to break down a little bit, your color and everything. And also, the film can become a little brittle. Now, the worse the temperature is, the worse the condition of the film gets physically. It can become brittle, it can melt. And when it melts, it melts in on itself, and it's very hard to, or impossible, to get it processed when it does that, because it becomes curved and you can't focus the film even if you can get it to run through equipment. So the main thing is, don't put this in the attic, don't put it in the garage or something like that. So protect it from those type of elements. The other thing that I would say is, it's important, because the film is deteriorating over time, is it's important to get it transferred to DVD. Nowadays we're transferring it to hard drives. If you want to edit yourself, you can do that. Some people are doing that and making different things for different family members. We can transfer it to DVD, of course. And this gives you a chance to take that film, preserve it on DVD, and make copies of the DVD that are easy to manage and easy to archive and put in a safety deposit box, so you can have more than one copy of it. So if your house caught on fire or there was a robbery or something, you wouldn't lose your whole family history in an hour. So, so I would suggest that you have the film taken to a reputable dealer that processes the film correctly, and ask how they're doing it. Ask if it's shot off a wall. Ask if it's shot through a box. There are differences in how things are processed, and that's important because the image quality, the end result is you want the best transfer you can get. The next thing I would say is that you should make a copy of that transfer and keep it in a safety deposit box. So those are my tips for film, Risha.
Well, thank you. That's very interesting. I presume that Allied Video Services provides that.
Yes, we do. We've been doing it in this area since 1984, and we've done miles and miles of film, and we've even done the MacArthur Memorial Library to DVD. So we'd be glad to give you a free estimate if they'd like to come in and check us out at avsvideo.com, and we'd be glad to talk to you. And the process that we use is done takes about 2 weeks, maybe less, depends on what time of year it is, and it can allow you to have it done locally, where you don't have to worry about shipping it somewhere or losing it in the mail or something like that. So we'd be glad to talk to you. Give us a call.
Awesome. Well, you heard the experts. Get those home movies preserved to DVD today. This has been another segment of Hampton Roads Experts Live. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Risha.